Okay, so I'm going to do a rather pointless video. This is just hobby thought. Right now, I'm not trying to win anybody to Christ with this video. I'm not trying to push any political opinions on anybody with this video. I'm not going to defend or express anything. I'm just going to put out some ideas. Alright, so around 30 seconds into the video. Okay, now if you look at this file, this is a representation of time and space. 3 explorable dimensions of space experienced by us in 1 dimension of time. So you've got height, width, and I guess you would call the other one girth. Okay, so about 60 seconds into it. Now, I was reading somewhere where Stephen Hawking was explaining that if you have imaginary time, that's why I have I in front of the W, T at the top dimension here that goes upward, perpendicular to the other 2 dimensions. That if that dimension is possible, then for the Big Bang to occur, you didn't actually need a singularity. You just needed some place for the matter to come from into what we know as time and space. And it would kind of be defined theoretically as being perpendicular to time, or at least in a different direction than the uni direction of time. We experience time going in 1 direction. Alright, so we are 3-dimensional objects going 1 direction in time. Okay, so I figured if imaginary time can be theorized by Hawking, I was thinking, well, what if time travel was possible? So my theory is that if time travel is possible, to go in 1 direction in time, you probably need that direction, I time, imaginary time, and you need another direction. So then you have what I call the God dimension. And the reason I have God the Son going in the experienced area of God dimension is that space and time is the creation, and therefore the Father sent the Son to reconcile himself with the creation. So that's why I picked the Son as going in that direction, the direction of the God dimension. And as you can see, Father, Son, Spirit, conveniently 3 dimensions. So I have another graphic for that, which I call God, Life, and God. Pull this up. Okay. So here I've kind of changed the direction or the viewpoint. So you have Son, Father, and a Counselor, three dimensions of God along 1 dimension of God's experience, or God's life, or the life of God. And so here you see God is going forward in a dimension that allows the oneness of God through experience. So here you have 3 dimensions of God: Son, Father, and the Spirit. I also kind of scribbled on here that the Father represents a more masculine, a kingly, king of the universe type part of God, and the Counselor, Comforter, those are kind of feminine traits in our world. So it's kind of like, you know, the feminine aspect of God, if you had to have one. So anyways, that's my weird thoughts, and I don't think this is you know, a provable theory or anything like that. I'm not trying to convert anybody with this nonsense. I'm just thought I'd make a video about some of the things that I go through my mind. Like I said, these are unprovable theories, but you know, interesting nonetheless. You can consider them science fiction, or along the lines of a spiritual version of Star Trek, if nothing else. So, anyways, to recap, you've got three dimensions of God along one dimension of God's life experience. You've got three dimensions of time, which go along one dimension of God, and you've got three dimensions of space that go along one dimension of time. So, and the dimension of God is not, that time goes through, is not necessarily God himself, but the dimension or aspect of God being the Son that reconciles. So anyway, I think I'm crazy. And I probably need to be locked up, but I'm pretty harmless. So, hope you understood everything. Thanks, bye.